Hi, this is MrByZ, and today I'm going to take a look at something you might have seen at Toys R Us stores where they're clearing out. It's the Thinkway Toys interactive Darth Vader action figure.
So I'm sure that you have seen these at Toys R Us. I know they've been around for a little while. I think they were around 125 or something like that to begin with. I know maybe it was 100. I don't remember, but I always thought it was too much. But now that they're on clearance at Toys R Us, it's kind of worth it. I was able to pick this up for $50 actually, and it was something I wanted to get. I was looking forward to maybe finding a good price. I wouldn't have minded gotten that at too, but I don't think that's gonna find its way to my collection. But let's take a look. Let's see if this is worth trying to find in the waning days of Toys R Us. So here he is right out of the box. You can see the detail. Pretty nice. Got a cloth cape, cloth inner robe, lots of articulation. If we look at this arm here, we have swivel at the shoulder, looks like a ball joint at the shoulder. We got a swivel at the elbow, swivel wrist. Nothing over here, but on this hand, we actually have finger articulation as well. So you can do different things with that. Doesn't look like you can make him do a force choke, unfortunately. The arms, like this, is very loose. I'm assuming for the interactive it's controlled. The legs do pose. So we have a joint right here, of course, the joint, and these do hold very well. We've got a knee joint, and then ankle joint, and even a toe joint. So you can do all sorts of poses with him. So as far as an action figure goes, he's very, very articulated, very nice. But is it a cool, as they call it here, an animatronic interactive figure? Well, in order to find out, I've got to read this booklet to understand exactly how he works, so I can show you. All right, so in looking at the instruction booklet, which I'm glad to do, number one, it says there are 31 points of articulation, if you're curious. I did change over to the play mode rather than try me, so we see how this is actually going to work. So the first thing we're looking at here is training mode, and it says that in order to do so, you move the lightsaber here. So let's see what happens. So I press the button.
Join me, and I will complete your training.
It says when the lightsaber lights up, it's not lighting up. Okay, that's odd. Okay, got it. Okay. It says I gotta do this a bunch of times. Apparently I'm doing high speed here. These are all things it says that you get when you get here on high speed. Those are the comments you get.
Impressive. Most impressive. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Okay. I'm gonna try slow speed, see how that works.
Give yourself to the dark side.
So I have to wait for the lightsaber to light up. This takes a little while, apparently. Any day down, Vader. Oh, right. I have to raise it and it lights up. There we go. So if we go slow... So, it looks like that's all the interactive mode is you move the lightsaber, Now, for striking action, okay. So, I don't know, striking action is wave the lightsaber down rapidly to a quick, abrupt stop. Extend Vader's arm quickly to strike the lightsaber down. Alright, so let's see.
Join me, and I will complete your training.
Come on, light up. There we go. So, striking.
You are unwise to lower your defenses.
I mean, I don't know. Is this really fun? I'm just waving Vader's arm around. I don't know if I thought maybe this would like move around more on its own. I'm kind of not happy by that. So let's see. This is commendations we get. All lines from the movie, which is cool. Now there's more to this. There's interactive battle mode. Let me check on. Looks like interactive battle mode.
Give yourself to the dark side.
I think I showed this already. This is just you can wave around the lightsaber, and come on. I have to wait for it to light up here. And it just makes sounds, which I think I already kind of showed that. And as you do this, it says if you move the arm, it makes speaking sounds, yeah. Whoops. Vader just did the splits.
Unwise to lower your defenses.
So, that's all it is, really. Kind of sad on that. So I'm not terribly impressed with this whole interactive thing. I was hoping maybe you could press a button and it would do a whole bunch of stuff, but instead you're grabbing his lightsaber arm and waving it around to do different things. And even as an action figure, you can't even quite get the left hand to meet with the lightsaber and the right hand so that you could have him holding both hands on the saber. Plus, since this hand is actually more posable and will stay that way, whereas this hand is loose, you can actually get that posing in there. I mean, you get lots of posing out of the legs.
Then you will meet your destiny.
I mean, it's cool that he'll do things like that, and obviously it's because I haven't been doing anything. So, when I do something, he'll get going and move things around, but I don't know. I thought this would be something more. Well, I don't want to spend too much more time on this. Is this worth $50? Maybe. Definitely, it's not worth $100. I'm glad I'd never paid $100 for it. It looks cool. It's a nice looking Vader. The posability of the right arm is terrible. I mean, the joints are there, but you can't make it do anything other than that. It's not going to stay in place. It's always going to keep falling. So that's kind of upsetting there that you can't pose that. The left arm does pose. The legs pose. And the voice sounds great. The effects are great. It looks great, but the interactivity of this is not what I was expecting, I guess. So, $50 or less, it's up to you if you think that's worthwhile. Obviously, Toys R Us is probably down to at least 60% off or more in your location. It might be worth that much for you to be down to $30 or $40. I remember seeing a Kylo Ren at one store. The same company did these. Kylo Ren was down like $20. And I thought about it. I was like, I'm not that big a fan of Kylo Ren. Do I want this big old Kylo Ren? That's what made me think of, well, if I find the Vader for cheap, I'll try and get that. But I don't know. I'm not impressed. It does not make me want to go out and buy more of these, that's for sure. And I'm definitely glad I did not spend $100 on it. Before I end this, I have to share this. I just had my very first Father's Day because my son was born in October of last year. And this is my first Father's Day gift my wife made for me with my son Logan's handprints. And she went out and found the right Vader and Luke to have the right diorama. She was very specific that she needed to make sure they were the right stuff for everything. She's not as knowledgeable in this stuff as of course, I am. I was very impressed that she went out. Obviously, this is from the Saga Collection 2002, Vader and Luke. And that she even put the hand down there, which I thought was funny because we have the handprints and then the hand. But for my son, to me, well, really my wife, but this is my Father's Day gift this year, which is quite awesome. I'm very happy with that.
So that's my look at the Thinkway Toys interactive Darth Vader action figure. Kind of disappointing. I thought this was going to do more than what it does. I remember seeing the interactive Yoda a few years ago. I can't remember if that was Thinkway as well. And, you could talk to it, interact with it. And this, you just move the lightsaber up and down and make Vader do things. It's kind of weird. I wish it was more posable. It's definitely not worth the $100 it originally was. $50 maybe. I would say the $20 to $30 range is more like it if you're looking for this, which is probably about down to, considering Toys R Us has about a week left anyway. So if that's what you're looking for, check them out. I know there's like a Chewbacca, Kylo Ren, a Stormtrooper, a couple others out there. But again, don't expect something amazing out of this, obviously. I think it's going to look really cool standing there and not doing anything. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it helps you out. If you have any questions, please leave them below. If you like this, just subscribe. Check it out. I love to hear from you. I love to get more people. And check out my other reviews. I have tons of other Star Wars reviews. I think about 130 at this point. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.